Hey, what's going on everybody? Rob A here, and today we're taking a look at some Dicelings from Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves. Now these are 20-sided dice that transform into Dungeons and Dragons creatures. I have two of them here today. I ordered all four. There's four in the first wave, or whatever. It might be the only wave. I honestly don't know. So they have the owlbear. They have this red dragon, which has a name, and obviously the image on the box kind of indicates to me that there's like a big tubby red dragon that they run into. The name is Timberchode. I'm not going to really try any farther than that. It's a red dragon. There's also a black dragon that I did receive, but I gifted to a friend. It's the exact same as the red dragon mold, just with a different head on it, so you'll get the same experience from the review. And then there's the beholder, which actually my order got cut in two. So I got the first three, and then the beholder said it'll be here in March. I think March, yeah. So I've got two here now. So I've got an owlbear, I've got the red dragon, and essentially I have the black dragon as well. It's just the same mold. So all that to say, you do get these nice boxes. There's fully paper packaging. It's no plastic involved in the packaging other than the tape. And you can see the dice on the image, and the dice on the boxes are about actual size. These are large dice for sure. On the side you can see nice images of the owlbear and the dragon, and then on the back it says 8 steps to convert these guys, which sure, why not? So yeah, without further ado, that's the packaging. Let's take a look at the dice themselves. And here we go, couple of D20s. Now, they do have, in place of the 20, they have the Dungeons and Dragons logo, picked out in a little bit of gold paint there. And that's the same on both of these. Now, obviously, you cannot use these as real regulation dice, but I guess if you wanted to be fun about it, you could have some sort of situation where you'd allow the use of these weird panel-liney dice. I'm sure they're perfectly balanced. It does say, I believe it just says on the package, it might not actually, somewhere it said not to use these in your game. They might be in the like, they do come with little instruction manuals, which I didn't look at because you don't really need them. So yeah, they do roll fine, as dice ought to. They do have a tendency to pop apart though. So let's take a look at the transformations. Let's go ahead and start with the owlbear here. And what you want to do is just kind of find a good spot to pop this open. So we're just going to open up these panels here. You can see it's a very, very simple transformation overall. This side is pegged together, so just unpeg that, and then the whole arm assembly comes out. We're just going to go ahead and get that out of the way, just like so. We're going to go ahead and rotate these sections with the claws on them and flip those around. So same on this side. Rotate it around and then flip the claws over. As far as this bit goes, you're going to come over here and flip this up, and then this part comes down, and this just kind of hangs here as far as I can tell, like just kind of, yeah, just kind of lives there. Not sure exactly how that's supposed to go, but it looks a little bit wonky, but I guess it's supposed to be like representative of feathers or something. So yeah, this side comes up like that, and this side comes down, and yeah, so that's a little strange. Alright, now this whole section is going to rotate around. This will come back, and that will go back, and then this will fold down just over the back of the body there. And you bring the owlbear's head down, extend the legs, rotate the feet around, and then just kind of adjust things, and there you go. You've got your owl bear. And yeah, it's a cute little figure. I mean, it's posable enough. It's got ball joints in the shoulders, or the, you know, whatever, the wings, whatever you want to call them. Ball joints here at the elbows. The hands can kind of rotate, so you can get a little bit more posability. You can open up his claws, do some grabby hands if you want to. The legs obviously are ball jointed, although very limited. They just kind of go back and forth. You can't really get side to side out of them, but you can get some motion out of the feet. He does have knees, again, not quite limited, but just very short, very stocky. But I mean, overall, it's a nice little figure. It's a neat kind of thing to like have on your desk, or you know, or even to just mess with while you're playing a round of D&D. Let me see if I can get a little bit more squatty position. There we go. Yeah, but I mean, the paint apps are nice on it. It's got eyes painted in there. It's got a beak, all that. The head is on a ball joint and can go all the way around if you're into that sort of thing. Some nice little paint apps all the way around on the feathers. It reminds me of the, what was it, the Beast Wars Mutations had like a owl kind of character, or maybe I'm thinking of yeah, I don't remember. But there you go. There's the owl bear, and then of course we have the dragon, and again, not a difficult transformation. It's just a matter of finding the right spot to start at, and you want to just start right between 11, 13, and 5, and just pop these bits off here, and then basically most of the work is done for you already, because those are the wings, and they just fold out just like that. Wings kind of limited in what you can actually do with them, but you know, it's not too bad. And then you've got a balled up dragon in the middle here, which we're just gonna unravel, and this tail piece is gonna come down like this, and bring that down and just kind of straighten out the tail, and then just rotate that out of the way. This is the most wonky bit on here, is the end of the tail, kind of off to the side like that. Legs, we're just going to straighten these for now. Excuse me. Straighten those legs for now, and then bring the front legs around like this. Around like this. And then the dragon head will just come up and over. And then we're going to go ahead and rotate this entire half like that. Bring the legs down, fold them up like so. Same on the other side. Fold them up just like so. And then bring the dragon forelegs down. And there we go. There we have the red dragon Fember Chowd. Gosh. I can't wait for the comments. It's pronounced this. It's the most famous red dragon in all of Dungeons and Dragons, and you don't even know the name. No, I don't, and I don't really care. Alright, so you got your nice red dragon here. Very cool horns going over the eyebrow and sweeping back. You've got some cheek fins. You got some chunk chin. You got opening mouth. There is a little hole up in the top there that I suppose could possibly be used to like have a flame effect. Possibly. The neck does rotate. The head is on a ball joint and stalk, So you get a lot of nice movement out of the head there. Again, the neck rotates. Neck can go up and down. The arms are all on limited ball joints, but you can swing the upper body. So you can get some cool stuff out of that. Elbows, you do get some claws that rotate. And the legs, you can kind of move however you want. The hips, again, limited outward rotation, but not too bad. And the tail. Tail gets a lot of nice movement here because it goes up and down here. This is on a rotating universal joint. So go up and down. It's very stiff. This guy can go up and down. Another rotating universal here, or rotating swivel rather. And then this can swivel up and down as well. So very cool. The wings are a little bit less exciting because they do tend to, first of all, they have a kind of a soft locking position up like that, but if you want to try and move them, they kind of get in the way, and there's not a whole lot you can actually do with the wings, so they don't end up looking like much except an unrolled D20. So, you know, there's that. But other than that, I mean, it's a fun little dragon toy. It's like one of the better dragon toys I've handled, period. It's got some nice posability. It's small enough to fit on a desk or whatever, and it turns into a D20. I mean, what else can you really ask of it? So yeah, very, very cool. So not a whole lot else to say about these. They're very neat. They're fun to mess around with, and yeah, pick them up when you see them in stores. So that's going to do it for this review, guys. I want to thank you so very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.